We thought our parking system is good enough, but we truly didn't know what we didn't know until we took the time to see the many different opportunities and solutions that they could provide that our current parking operator wasn't. And at that point, the Gateway had to pivot. We've seen a smoother guest experience, higher revenue, and an elevated overall experience. My name is Bryan Hill. I'm the general manager at the Gateway. Gateway is a 21-acre lifestyle complex. It includes 6 different office towers, roughly 650,000 square feet of retail, shopping, dining, entertainment space. We have 2 hotels. We have about 450 separate housing units. We have street parking. We have a north garage, a south garage, over 3,100 parking stalls. Just under 1,000 are surface lots. One of the unique things about the Gateway is it's located directly across the street from the Delta Center. The Delta Center keeps the Gateway parking garages really busy because there's over 300 events every year. Our previous system required that individuals that parked in the garage paid upon exit. We wanted to capture the most revenue for individuals going across the street for an event at the arena, yet not punish those individuals that were coming to patronize our tenants. Sometimes you'd see a car pull in and everybody was dressed in gear, clearly going to the arena. They would say that they were going to one of our retail tenants. So it was kind of difficult to make sure that we were charging people appropriately, and we had large groups of people exiting the same time. Each transaction seemed to take forever, which would then create bottlenecking in the garages, long lines, people honking their horns. Had a couple news articles where people mentioned that they felt trapped in the parking garage. For the office tower employees, every monthly parker had to have a key fob. First off, it was a $60 fee to obtain the key fob, which we got so many complaints about that one-time fee. But once you had the key fob, it was a little bit finicky. You had to kind of wave the fob the right way in order to get the gate to open up. We were still using paper validations. And it was really a cumbersome process. Although we weren't dissatisfied with what the parking operator was providing for us, we just felt that there was probably some better solutions out there that would improve customer experience as well as improve revenue. We ultimately decided to partner with AirGarage. A major hurdle for us to move forward with AirGarage was the thought of getting rid of our gates. With AirGarage, everything is camera-based, so it reads your license plate upon entry, it reads your license plate upon exit. Once we saw that our revenue numbers were increasing, in the first 6 months, a 14.3% increase versus year over year the same months for the prior period. We quickly saw that the fear of losing those gates shouldn't have been a fear at all. One of the things that really got us interested in AirGarage is being able to properly manage bringing people in to patronize our restaurants and our retail tenants, yet being able to accommodate parking for the arena across the street. AirGarage introduced dynamic pricing that encourages guests to arrive early with lower rates, making them more likely to dine or shop at Gateway businesses. AirGarage developed that once an individual comes in the garage, they scan the QR code, which starts their parking session. It gives them 2 options on event nights. First option, it asks, are you here to attend an event at the arena? And if they click that option, then they are charged arena pricing. Their other option is, are you here to basically patronize a tenant at the Gateway? And if they choose that option, then it indicates to them that they'll receive just the regular rate parking with a validation upon patronizing a tenant. And so they don't receive the lower rate unless they have that parking validation. So it really drives traffic into our tenants. One of the office tower tenants at the Gateway has over 2,800 employees. The savings that are involved with just eliminating the fobs, it's all based off of license plate readers, where everything's just a digital validation. They don't have to physically go to our parking office to pick up the validations. And so overall, it has streamlined their process. We have access to what AirGarage calls their dashboard. We have a north garage, a south garage, we have street parking, and you can really drill down and see how things are working specifically for each of those different parking areas. And I get calls from the finance guys at my corporate office. They want to know the numbers, and it's just really easy to give them also access to the dashboard. AirGarage works with us more as a partner than a vendor. If there's something that's not working quite right, we've never once heard the words from AirGarage, we can't. They always figure out a solution, and it's just not a solution, but it's a solution that actually works. To anyone out there looking at AirGarage and thinking that their current parking system is good enough, we honestly thought the same thing. We just weren't aware of all of the other possibilities with AirGarage. They align perfectly with our two top priorities. Number one was to improve the overall customer experience, and number two was to increase revenue. And we felt that with the technology that AirGarage provides, it partnered well with being able to provide that experience.